Growing up without our parents was a rough experience, but the worst happened when my brother got into drugs.
He spent all our savings to purchase drugs.
Isolated himself from his family members, and spent most of his time with his friends.
Wow, I did high as I did like this.
He got into many drugs from pills to weed, syrup, and he injected himself. He became very violent and got into trouble. He spent days outside without coming home. The drugs began to eat him gradually. It was painful seeing him lose his mind, but it was more painful when we lost him forever.
Stay safe. Don't do drugs. This is Narco Tales. Hello and welcome to Narco Tales, the show where we uncover the raw and real stories of those who have battled substance dependence and found their path to redemption. I'm your host, Neta Wedozie. Last week we had Goodness on our show, and he's back again today to tell us about the effect of his choices and how he finally found his way back. Hi, Goodness. You're welcome back to Narco Tales.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's just get right into it. Was there a time or a moment that you thought, if I don't stop this now, I may not survive this?
Yes. Okay, okay. About 2, 3 years ago, I was then like, okay, let's say 4 years ago, I went broke smoking crack. Let's say 4, 5 years ago, I stopped smoking crack first. Then I stopped, before crack, I stopped taking ref. That is rohypnol. Then crack. I stopped smoking crack. Then I wanted to substitute it for something that I felt was not that um, expensive to take, because crack is very expensive. So I substituted for codeine. I did not know that codeine had that ability to make me so. I fell into some kind of depression that I could not explain. I was so depressed. Like, there was there that one woman walked up to me and asked me, other day, it was a very funny day. She asked me, "Are you depressed?" Like, does it show
Just someone
my.
that you don't know.
No, she knows me.
Okay.
But I was like, does it show. It couldn't really make you frown on your face. I'm a happy guy. I'm a very happy person, but when you start seeing that goodness is always frowning and all that, she asked me, "Are you depressed?" Now, I could no longer sleep. I could no longer sleep. Even taking codeine, I could no longer sleep. I would take like 3, 4 bottles of codeine and I cannot sleep. I'll be awake till when my body is like totally worn out. And when I needed help, like, I could not just continue and say, okay, I'll take more, because the price of codeine had already gone higher. Price When I started taking codeine was 350, 250.
Naira.
Yeah, 250 naira. But now, as of then, when I could no longer take one bottle, 2 bottles, codeine was now 15,000 per bottle. So I was thinking that I was doing myself better by stopping crack because it was more expensive, because I wanted to save some change. I found out that the codeine has put me into the idea is that I wanted to just go the limits. Let's go the limits. I took a lot of codeine. I started seeing visions. I was
Hallucination.
hallucinating. I was seriously hallucinating. I just wanted to sleep. It was no longer about the me enjoying the drug anymore. I saw that codeine was not helping me calm down again. I was just I was growing worse.
Was there a particular person or voice that pulled you back? Did
Oh,
someone speak to you? I think you mentioned earlier that your dad, or was it your mom, was the reason why you stopped?
okay, I stopped to make them happy, but the decision was made by me myself. I People have spoken to me. Yeah, people have spoken to me in the past.
To make them happy, not because you wanted to stop.
They never showed me that I was too dirty to be their child.
Yeah.
So when I stopped, I mentioned that I relapsed. Yeah, I was looking for. And say that is my own excuse though. I was looking for something to motivate me to want to leave it. Apart from, because I also went to. I was medically diagnosed of something like chronic depression. I was diagnosed. I went to the hospital and the doctor sat with me and told me that this is what is wrong with you. And I was placed on medication to help me correct my sleeping patterns. Obviously, my circadian rhythm was messed up by some activities and the drugs as well. Was messed up my sleeping. So I need to take some drugs to help me gain myself. But still yet I still relapsed. I went back to taking the drugs. So I felt motivated by their their encouragements that since they never showed me that I was so smelly, with the help of God, yeah. So let me do it to try and make them happy because they are very well respected people. Where I stayed, they are very well respected, and because of my intake of drugs, it was a dent on their personalities, on
Yeah.
their the way people look at them, their respect and everything. So I was like bringing a bad name to them.
We're going on a short break. When we return, we unpack everything that happened next. Stay with us.
I was the head boy in my primary school, senior prefect and best graduating student in my secondary school, but drug abuse almost ruined my life.
I was on an average of 2 grams of cocaine per day.
I was taking 8 ampoules of pentazosine daily.
European shisha, cocaine.
I became a user, a dealer, and a gangster.
I saw other users drowning. I knew I didn't want to be like them, but I was already trapped.
My family disowned me.
My employment was terminated.
I sold my car, sold my house. I'll go out well dressed and return shoeless, shirtless in exchange for drugs.
I was seeing things that were not real, and I once stabbed myself because I felt something crawling under my skin.
I contacted NDLEA and started therapy.
I spent 3 months in therapy.
I spent 8 months.
It's easy to relapse, but your mind has to be stronger than the cravings.
Drugs does not love you. You are not the one using drugs. Drugs are the one using you. Say no to drug abuse.
Welcome back to Narco Tales. Let's continue the conversation. During recovery, what was harder? Was it fighting the physical cravings, or was it facing the psychological or emotional damage like the chronic depression?
I can't even. And both of them were tough. The cravings, my appetite. I could not eat. It was even two-way because there's a time that I was so depressed that it was food that was my go-to, and the time that I was so depressed that I could not eat. Those were there some phases of the source. Some other things that contributed to the depression was that there's a way that people treat people that abuse drugs. They feel like they can throw you to the, like, how would I put it? They feel like they can
Treat you like you
treat you
don't
like
matter.
trash. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of these people that I mingled with on the street, I'm not saying that some of them did not grow in the kind of family I grew in, but the way it turned out to be, I was treated poorly. So a lot of people did me wrong. I did wrong to people. I'm not holy. Not the influence alone. You you can make certain decisions that will affect healthy relationships that you have with people. So I don't even blame them for what they did. Then they were intoxicated, they were under the influence. So it contributed. I was trying to confide in people, I was struggling.
Today, what keeps you grounded and prevents you from going back to that life?
First of all, I want to thank God because before before I gave my life to Christ, I tried quitting a couple of times. I had to pray and fast, but I tried quitting like 4, 5 times. I tried quitting like 4, 5 times, and it was impossible. It was looking impossible because, and I know that it was these drugs that put me in this state before. Going back to the drugs again, I felt like I've lost control. I don't have control again. So I had to give up and just pray that God help me. I prayed, I fasted, and also I had to exercise some kind of discipline. A lot of people do not believe that grain, goodness can change. I wanted to prove them wrong. Like, don't worry, you don't see me again like that. I need to prove them wrong. I had to be very disciplined. Kept praying, and 1 month became 6 months, became 1 year, and since then I've not
Come back.
I've not gone back.
That's really good.
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone out there who is currently struggling with substance abuse or dependence?
Don't ever think that you can control it, because the more you think you can, it's under your control. The more you're wasting your time. No matter how productive you are right now, you'll do better if you're not under the influence, if you're not abusing any kind of drug. If you feel like you're successful now, you'd have been more successful without drugs. And being sober, it helps you think clearly. It helps your judgments. It helps your physical well-being, because health is wealth. I won't let you. There was a time that I could no longer belch. I could no longer, very, very simple things. I could no longer fart because, according to the doctor, I was so bloated, and it was because of the codeine intake and the weed as well. I did not know that my health could be that much affected until it happened to me. It is way better to, if you say that some part of your body is sick than it is damaged. That when it is damaged, you cannot come back. But okay, for now it is sick, you can get help. You can stop now, and the body has an ability to repair
Yeah, itself.
itself over time. So if you quit today, I believe with God's help and discipline will
Yeah.
get much better.
Thank you very much, Goodness.
Thank you.
Always remember that you are strong, and we wish you the best in your endeavors. And this is where we draw the curtains on today's episode. If you or anyone you know is battling substance dependence, please reach out to the NDLEA's call center on 0800 1020 3040. I remain your host, Netawe Desir, and I'll see you next time.
Drug generally, the moment you seize drug, what you do is that the first most fundamental thing to do is, first of all, you conduct a test to find what type of drug it is, and then the weighing. And then you issue certain forms that we call exhibit forms, certificate of test analysis, package of substance form, and then request for scientific aid. Because it is at the level of test that certain sample of the drug is taken to forensic lab for analysis, which is later presented in court. You know that no drug is drug, and it is certified to be drug by forensic expert. A1 goes to forensic lab, which is a fraction. The A3 is stored in with our stores, exhibit store. The drug remains there until the case is concluded in court. And once it is concluded, the court gives order. It is the court that gives order for the drug to be burnt. So at appropriate time, the NDLA now organizes and get this drug burnt by public burning.
Don't do drugs, don't do drugs, don't try it though. He go choke you, he go steal your sunshine, he go shock you, he don't kill him any youth for my area. Even for your area, when you start it to stop, it not go easy. As you dey drag am go, he dey drag you down. Water come out from my eyes, oh, when I remember all the guys, oh, where many of them kicking bucket, oh, some cut to socket, oh, make we don't forget, oh, no they talk it, oh, say, don't do drugs. Busy body, oh. Don't go wound your busy body. If you die, you go sad, oh. Oh yeah, help me tell somebody. Say, rock up busy body, oh. Body, oh. Body, oh.
This message is brought to you by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA.